Давай.
Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. There's the whistle, and here we go. Barcelona have opted for a 3-5-2 here, Jim.
It's a setup that's enjoying quite a renaissance in recent times, and one that complements the counter-attack very nicely, with two strikers, two wing-backs, and potentially two runners from central midfield. You can understand its attraction because it really can get the numbers into the opposition's box, and equally, it can get the numbers back into your own.
Passing is crisp and sharp. And here's Trossard! Trossard! Well, now the opposition are going to have to find something pretty special to stop Lionel Messi today, aren't they, Jim?
Yeah, the man is an absolutely born winner. You just feel that with him on the pitch, anything is possible.
And what's more, he brings out the best of his teammates.
Yeah, I think he just gives them that confidence that they can overcome whatever the opposition throws at them, and he leads by example, of course, and will probably come up with something.
Van Dijk. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Bernardo Silva is always looking to break lines. Martinelli. Looking for options for movement, and he's picked it up out wide. There's the delivery.
Oh, how that cross missed everyone is an absolute mystery to me. It warranted a finishing touch.
Martinelli skims one in. Danger averted for now. Now Saliba.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Knocks it out wide. Saka. Saka's delivery.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
What a throw in. And it's Ødegaard. Lewis Skelly. Now it's Rashford. That's a cute ball. Gabriel spots it and intercepts. Ødegaard. Rafinha cuts out the pass. Anyone who's joined us late, I can confirm that in terms of goals, at least you've missed nothing.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Looking for a runner. And here's Trossard. Messi. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Time. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here.
And now, please
first half thoughts?
Well, I wouldn't say it was the most potent performance, Peter, but defensively, very composed. The scoreline might still be 0-0, but I'm expecting things to open up a bit more in this second half.
So, both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here, 0-0 at the break.
Substitution.
And the action is back underway.
Arsenal have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. Okay, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
There's a sharp little ball here. Looking to play him in. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Arsenal do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Played into space.
Rice.
Still absolutely nothing to report here goals-wise. Odegaard. And the through ball. Big chance! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Arsenal with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Bastoni can get it clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. And the shot! And it's in! That was a given. It always was.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
For Arsenal, after 61 minutes, is number 14, Gyökeres. Substitution for Barcelona, number 18, Rashford.
So, time for changes
Number
on
22,
both sides, actually.
Messi.
A
Number
1-0
20,
lead established.
Bernardo Silva.
Look, you can't deny that it's a
Number
blow, but
15,
this game is far from
McAllister.
unsalvageable.
Number 9, Rafinha.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, while the temptation's always there, Peter, I think it would be ill-advised of them to try settle for what they've got.
Number 21,
It's deflected over the goal line for a
number
corner.
19, Bruno Fernandes. Number 7, Hakimi. Substitution in progress.
Arsenal have their second corner now. Alexander-Arnold clears it away. And now they can spring out of defence. Alexander-Arnold. De Jong. Can he get it through? Lovely Great chance!
Tiene que hacer justicia.
That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Well, going behind simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
There was to be only one outcome.
Not even a hint of hesitation. That is such a cool finish.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it. An impact sub.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Saliba, and that's a good-looking ball. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Nicely weighted ball. Now that's well seen too.
Barcelona really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
That was looking wide. Oh, what a ball! Van Dijk did well to stay calm there. Gabriel Jesus is alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Now that looks a decent ball.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now. Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
And he gets rid in a hurry.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
That is a great pick out. Face to face with... There's the shot!
Yaxşı.
Oh, that's incredible!
Barney
Made just to it! That really is so impressive.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive. The finish, exquisite.
Number 14, Gyökeres.
And that is as far as it goes. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football. A real ride that had all of us glued to our seats from the very beginning. So a dramatic game decided in its very last moments.
Well, this looked like it had a draw all over it, Peter. So credit where it's due. They found a way to win it, and they can take great satisfaction from never losing that focus.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening. Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So it's down to business here. We're talking a genuinely stylish player here in Frank Rijkaard. You're not arguing with that, Jim, are you? Big header! Goal! Arsenal! An extraordinary start! Breakthrough in less than no time!
Well, talking about stepping things up from the off, that's how you start a football match.
That is a fine goal, really efficiently done.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and made it perfectly.
So, a breakthrough already.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
He's goes for a shot! They have heard the starter's pistol and come racing out of the blocks. And that really is so impressive.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up front.